All right. So, what's up, summoners? King Blair here. Today, everybody's gonna be doing a fight room and just chilling and talking about all the good stuff that there is in this game, as well as just having some fun fighting before RTA season starts. So, hopefully, this gives you a chance for you guys to fight me and for me to fight up the right opponents, right? So I can learn from you guys and you guys can learn from each other, as well as just having discussion times and questions. Since usually for these rooms, I can usually pay a little bit more attention. So I can actually fight you guys a little bit more if you guys ask any type of questions. That's something that I can always answer about anything you guys may have. So yeah, it should be a good time. So hopefully nothing too crazy. We can also talk story. I'm always open to talking some Epic 7 story. It's always fun, or like conspiracy theories and all that good stuff. So should be a good time. Let me type it in the Discord so people know. People know we have it. I don't think I'm allowed to put periods on this, but the password will be 1112. Oh, I'm actually able to put that. I did not know that. Interesting. But yeah, hopefully it's just a good time. So nothing too crazy. Wait for people to get in here, and let me turn on my camera so y'all can see my face as I get destroyed. One thing I've thought about doing, and I always go back and forth of like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Is actually the whatchamacallit? Oh, the password's 1112. Yeah, let me put it in the chat. The room is up. The password's 1112. But I've thought about doing something a little funner, right? I've thought about doing every time I lose, I take a shot. But I realized with how much I lose against you guys, I would end up not being able to finish up the stream properly. So we're not gonna do that. Although it's definitely something I've like toyed with, like in my brain. I'm like, that'd be a really fun time. But I can already tell y'all, I would just have to stop after like 30 minutes. So yeah, hopefully nothing's too wild right now. But let's get it started. I get to play around with you guys. It's always fun. You always have some really cool spice to bring. I always learn a lot from fighting you guys. But we'll do it every time I lose. I drink water, because that way I can stay hydrated. All right. So y'all didn't know recently, what I've recently really started doing is first picking Landy. Especially if Carrot is banned. Oh yeah, if Carrot is banned, I'm 100% picking Landy. Because then, okay, well, how are you going to counter it, right? You have to cleave me? Or you have to somehow pop her. Maybe Charlotte, right? Charlotte pretty good. But hey, what's up, Buckeyes? And what's up, Face Shrine? What's up, Runner? But yeah, room password. I wish I could pin it. I wonder if I could pin it. Let me see if I can do that somehow. Oh, I can. Nice. All right. I'm just gonna go with my standard drafting. I don't know why. It just feels so good against Bruiser versus Bruiser to just turtle up and play mad toxic. Can y'all hear the music, by the way? I never know if it's too loud or if it's too soft or not. Because the music, sometimes the music lines up with the fight and it gets pretty hype. But I am using League of Legends royalty-free music, in case y'all are wondering what the background is. I'm curious what you put here. You need DPSs, right? Charlotte would be good, right? If you have a Charlotte, that'd be amazing. Ravi? I'm not really that scared of Ravi, but we'll kind of respect it. Can't hear it? Oh man. Let me bump it up a little bit. Yeah, I have to win the C-side. I'll let him keep Ravi. I haven't seen Ravi pop off in a long time. It's always cool to see Ravi's. She's very rare now. But I could have picked Violet instead of Rylet. Oh, you banned the Amelia? I'm actually kind of surprised. I guess you take off the attack buff potential and the invisibility and speed buff. So your Ravi should ramp up pretty nicely. The only thing, it's like, do you hit my Rylet, yes or no? Your Ross outspeeds here. That's actually not good. You would want your Bassard to get turn 1, right? Nice. We almost got to fully cut in. Okay, Rylet dodged. That's good. That's good. Good job, Rylet. Ooh, it's a crown. Okay. That could be annoying, actually. Let me think. I kind of want to get rid of this Ross as soon as possible. Because he's the one that's going to ramp up Robbie really fast, right? I don't want him to get a lot of S2s in. So ideally, I want to get rid of the Ross. I do want to provoke him so he can't S2 me next turn. Or we could get resisted. Hopefully Stana lands, though. Alright. Can you stun Stana? Yes, anyone can join me, so. It's just, the password is up there. And the room is just, it should just be King Blair. Alright, we got the stun. Okay, perfect. I just needed one to land, right? Either the provoke or the stun. Rylan's gonna have to pull a lot of work this time, because if not, oh my god, dude, my Landy's just never gonna take a turn. I just have to accept that Landy's just never gonna take a turn. Keep trying to lock down the Ross so he can get his 2. Get a nice little dual attack. We're ramping up pretty nicely. We'll be able to kill Ross next turn, which is nice. Let's get rid of the Ross and start working on the Bazaar. Although the Bazaar's not really that much of a threat at this point. I just don't want to hit the Robbie too much because I don't want the Robbie to ramp up too fast. And I think she'll be one turn away, so as long as we don't hit her. Even though Stana most likely hits, so we'll probably have to S3 there. Alright. And dude, I swear my Landy's just not gonna get to take a turn. I think I S3 here to push the to get the invul so the Robbie doesn't hit the Stana. Because most likely our Stana hits the Robbie anyway, this way we can actually get some invincibility. And he can take it off of the Landy, and kill the Landy potentially, but he won't be able to. I am shocked he's actually going for that. I guess it wastes the S3. It's a disaster waiting to happen. We always rely on Rylet. We give him the most opportunities though. Like right here he does S3, but our whole team is like decently well, right? Like most of my team does good in this situation. I'm just gonna ignore the Robbie until I have stacks built up. Ah, he got the duel. It's fine. We should be okay. I don't think Robbie clutches this out. He does have the soul burn. He could try to Luxac the Rylet and go for a soul burn. That's what I would do actually. Nope, doesn't get the Luxac. He kind of needed that Luxac too. Alright, I'm actually gonna go in the Robbie, and if she counters, she counters. If not, we get glancing hit on her. Alright, does she hit? She does hit this one, damn. But our Stana should be able to finish off the job, so it's GG. Yeah, Robbie's just too slow now. No, Robbie doesn't solo this one. Our Rylet actually is able to pull it in. And so is our Stana. Stana just ends the Robbie here. He had to hit my Rylet with that Soulburn S3 and he didn't. That was the only way he won that fight. So I don't know, Robbie feels kind of bad right now. He wasn't even able to kill the Landy, which is what's shocking to me. Like my Landy was still chilling this whole time. She was just like, okay, we're just gonna we're gonna wait. So it'd be like that. King of the Hill, that's fun. Sip beer, maybe I'll do that, Hugh. I'll do that next time. But right now it's a school night / other stuff. Fight me soon, then I sleep. Okay, I'll fight you soon. Let me see. That was close though. I know Vendetta. I know it's an early game player. If I remember correctly, you're still like early RTA. So I'll try not to go as hard. But King of the Hills are fun too. I'll fight for this one. I'll see how long it takes to take me down. But yeah, you had to have killed the Rylet there. That was like the only way that you won Gladiator. And okay. Let me get this fight. Let me get this roll. But how are y'all? How's life? Are y'all excited for the new RTA season? I'm like really excited. Oh wait, why am I banning Polides? The unit I hate is made. And y'all already know I'm a dirty Landy picker. Landy picker for life. Oh, misclick twice, that's tough, man. But I'm excited for the new RTA season. I don't know, I feel like it's decently diverse, right? Carrot's still kind of strong. Violet is the new hype recently. Ooh, Kayron. Oh man, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be going dummy hard against you. I forgot. That's my bad. That's my bad. Let's see. Do I have any fun knights? Do I have fun units? The thing about it is I'm such a meta sheep. I'll use Secret Set and Briar because I never get to use Briar. Isarius? Dude, I am so ready for Summer Isaria. The thing about it, it's like, okay, this is something that I am surprised that more people haven't been complaining about, right? So, I don't know if you guys, like, I would have thought, because we just had the collab and we just had the Summer Isaria, I would have thought that a lot of people would have been like really upset, right? Because we're gonna have 3 back-to-back limited banners, but no one's complaining. I was shocked. I was especially shocked. I was like, man, people are like not complaining, they're just chilling, no one's upset that we're getting 3 back-to-back limiteds, and like there's no way that a free-to-play player can like get everything. So props to everyone for being so chill about it. I wonder if it's gonna, I say that, but I swear the second that I say a banner drops, people are gonna get super upset about it. That is true. That is true. That is probably why. Oh my goodness. I remember Vendetta's already on that toxic RTA life. He's already laughing. Oh my goodness. Proper etiquette. But yeah, I guess people did have enough time to like build up their repertoires of units. But man, it's still interesting. Also, your Rem is actually really tanky. I'm pleasantly surprised with how tanky your Rem is. Damn, the Moonlight Dreamland on my Spez is actually popping off. Alright, do I kill the Arby or the Ram? I know a part of me wants to kill the Arby. Let's stun your Kayron. Oh, I guess he's just dead. She'll get the demon mode. I guess we just kill your Arby now. That is true. We did have 2 months of nothing. And like most people have saved up their bookmarks. So there's that. I won't do S3s. S3's kind of toxic. But I don't know. I would have thought more people would complain. I'm not a free-to-play player. And I definitely have spent this past month more than I probably should have. A lot more than I should have, for sure. But I really wanted Rem and Amelia. And I really wanted an extra copy of Rem. I got so greedy. I could have stopped, not have to spend more than just the special packs, and still had enough for Summer Isaria, but I was like, I kind of want to Rem imprint. But hey, what's up, Just a Girl? Alright, at least kill 1 unit. At least kill 1 unit. At least kill my T-Cross set. Dude, I think my Moonlight Dreamblade has procced like 3 turns in a row. Holy crap. Let's actually cleanse Isaria. I bet no. Hear me out. This is my theory on Summer Isaria, right? My theory on Summer Isaria is that I don't want to kill Rem. I want to let her live just a little bit longer. Oh, I guess I have to kill her. GG Vendetta. I appreciate that you're still coming through and trying your new units. I like your Rem though. She's actually well built. Like your Rem is actually pretty well built. I was surprised how tanky she is for how fast she actually is. So that's good. And you have all the meta DPSs. You gotta learn how to play them a little bit better. All right, we'll do healer because healer has to go sleep because I know him. He's from the Discord. We'll do him real quick and then we'll keep going down the list. We'll do Hugh for next. Hey, what's up, several clowns? But here's my theory on Summer Isaria. All right, here's what I think is gonna happen with Summer Isaria. She's gonna be Earth. 100% Samurai Seria's Earth. Like, that's not a doubt in my mind. Because we already have C-Set. I guess there's no rule, but it just makes sense for her to be Earth. But then again, Sense and Smilegate don't always go hand in hand because we sometimes do get limiteds that are the same element. But I hope it's not water. If it's another water Soul Weaver unit, oh man, that's just like, come on, man. So I hope it's not water. Also, every time I go against healer, we pick so oddly. And let me get my Amelia, because I know he uses Amelia too. But she's gonna be a Earth Thief. Yeah, Earth Thief. See, he's catching on my wave. It's gonna be an Earth Thief. And I guarantee y'all, she's gonna do something to counter evasion somehow. I think she's gonna have 100% hit rate, right, or something like that. I just think that that's what they're gonna go with, you know. And we are going double Soul Weaver. I know it's toxic. I know it's toxic. Want me to cleave you again? Oh my goodness. She could be a Fire Thief, but I think a Earth Thief is most likely what's gonna end up happening. Right? That is my theory that I think is gonna happen. But then again, I could be wrong, right? I'm a little worried about a couple of his units. I already know what my last pick is, but I think I know what he bans. I ban whatever he picks last pick, right? And then we just take top model, force a ban. So he has to ban my Blingo. Oh, he has to ban my he has to ban top model here. But I could see her becoming. Can you? Yeah, I mean, you can join the room. I'm gonna try to get through everyone. I'm probably gonna like kind of look and tell you guys if you're likely to get in, because I kind of know like the timing, and I have like an hour and a half still, so I kind of know some of the timings. But let's see, who's my highest health Soul Weaver? I think it's actually Roel. So I actually think we put Roel in the back. You let her tank all the hate, and then let Tikro said eat some of that stuff. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think is gonna happen. But she's gonna be a thief that's gonna have some form of guaranteed hit chance, because that's like the whoa. You changed your army? Who are you? Who are you? This is not the same healer that I know. Interesting. He usually uses a Degen RV, so that's why I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know you changed. Alright, let's see if we actually hit Strasse. We only hit him with one burn. That actually works in our favor. Okay, perfect. Oh man, how do I kill this though? I can't cut with Carrot. Tikro said most likely dies. Wait. I'm about to do the big brain. I'm about to do a big brain. Hold up. I think my Royal has more HP, right? Okay, so my Royal has more HP. I don't want to burn the S2 though. I don't want Royal to die either though. I should have done. I was gonna do S3 on the Royal on herself. I was gonna do S3 on herself. But I didn't. I should have done it though. I should have done the S3 on herself. I don't know. I just timed out. I wanted to do S3 on the Royal so the Royal would live and another turn, but it ended up that way. Bad. Okay, I think we actually S3 here. For the barrier or for the cycling? He gets to cleanse the... How did Tikro Set die instead of Roel? Because Tikro Set eats up 30% of the damage. Oh man, the RB didn't die. That sucks. I think we lose now. Yeah, we lose here. I should have had S3 in this situation, but I don't. The carrot not hitting 3 burns kind of cucked us, but we lose here. I did not think that. I thought he still had speed RB. Because right here, if I had S3, I could have cheesed it, but I can't cheese it anymore, sadly. He doesn't have soul burn, so there's a chance that I resist one of these. Oh, he's just going straight for the S3. Yeah, that sucks. Feels bad. I'm pretty sure the Ram just kills me in this situation. I don't want to take the damage from the RB. I just have to luck sack. I'm gonna get hit by the Violet, but hopefully this will give me a barrier if he misses, and I can potentially survive the Ram. Okay, I definitely don't survive the Ram here. Yeah, the only way I would have won that one is if we actually hit Strasse properly. And if I had saved the Ruel S3, I could have survived a little bit longer. I messed up that draft so hard. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so scared of the Blingo when the Rem was actually the threat to me. I should have banned the Blingo, not the Rem. Or banned the Ram, not the Blingo. The Blingo wasn't a threat. The Ram though was the threat. So that was hindsight 2020. GG though. Me and Healer Strasse always gets me, dude. Healer Strasse always gets me. Good night, Healer. Later. Thanks for the claps. But yeah, as far as Samurai Seria, Rem Loki kind of broken. She has a lot of potential as a unit. But as far as Samurai Seria, I definitely think she's gonna be Earth, right? I definitely think she's gonna be an Earth style hero. And I think she's gonna have something to do with evasion, because that's the next big thing that people are complaining about. Or she's gonna be an anti-cleave unit, because a lot of the units we have been getting recently are cleave style units. So I could very much see the next unit. Oh man, I should have picked Craw. I forget you like to take Last Rider Craw. Let me think. I'm gonna keep playing Amelia because I want to see how much I can use her. Right, in what situation she's really good in. And let me bring my Stanley. That pairs off pretty well with her. But she's gonna most likely be a... No, Summer Elements have all kept their... Only Holiday Youth... No, they all did change the elements, you're right. They all did change their elements. Seaside used to be Earth, went into Water. Holiday Youthine was Earth and went into Fire. And then Isaria's Earth though. But I would like to see a Earth Thief, although most thieves are already Earth. That's the problem. Most thieves are already Earth Thieves. But I could see the thing about it, it's like usually they make these limited heroes counter something. Wow, you're going very aggro. Huh. Okay, I can try matching actually. Let me try matching. Keep her Earth. I think they'll keep her Earth as well. I think they'll keep her Earth because we did just get we only got Ram. We didn't get a new fire limiteds though. Like this last patch, we didn't get any new fire limiteds. He most likely bans my Isaria, which means I most likely have to ban the RB, so I actually have a shot. The other bans Akali or Fallen Cecilia, which depends, because if he bans Fallen Cecilia, that means I have to ban the Strasse, right? If he bans the Akali. But if he doesn't ban Akali, I think he actually bans Akali here. Yeah, I think he bans Akali. So let's actually do this. Yeah, okay, we got the right call. Because if we had left Strasse and we get Akali ban, I can't take out the Strasse fast enough. This game is essentially going to be, can my Stannis survive a lot of hate? So we'll see if she's tanky enough for all the damage that's going to come her way. So at least we will get to stop one of the big DPSs, which is good. So S3 here, I'll give him turn priority. Most likely, we stop the Last Rider Crawl, which is honestly the better one. And we let him push up against us, which is also not bad. We'll stop the Last Rider Cross damage, which is actually good for our Rylet. Because it's good for Rylet and Stena, because both of them don't have that much HP. But I don't think I would like a Fire Ranger. I want to see a Thief hero. We don't really have... Is there any limited Thief heroes? Now that I think about it, are there any limited Thief heroes? I want to say there's not. I want to say there's not. I think we can actually kill the RB and just make it so it's only 1 S3. Okay, so you got the Moonlight Dreamblade, but it is relatively squishy and we do have attack buff. Do we have Baiken? Okay, so we do have Baiken. Okay, we did need to hit twice. That sucks. Feels bad. I'm not gonna kill the RB yet again because I do want the healing from Amelia before I go in again. I'm not gonna kill him here, but I'm gonna start going on the Last Rider Crawl, and I'm just gonna reset with Amelia. Yeah, Baiken, yeah. But aside from Baiken, I feel like we have a lot of limited rangers, and we have a lot of limited rangers, and we have a lot of limited mages, right? So I want to see more warriors, knights. I don't think we have a limited knight aside from like Bask, if you consider him a limited knight, right? He's hit my Rylet every single time. We're gonna have to kill the RB with this S1. I think he got a dual attack too. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he did for some reason. Alright, I want to kill him because I don't want to let him get another... Oh, nice! We got the Luxac this time. Nice. That's actually pretty huge. That's actually really huge. But we don't have a limited knight. Aside from Bask. We don't have a limited knight. Right? I don't think we have a limited knight. That's awesome. That's good to know. Alright, that should help me push over the Charlotte. And let's keep going for this RB. Okay, so he counterattacks here. Doesn't hit Stana, which is good. And we're going on her. Oh, does this auto kill because she doesn't have defense buff? Did we just win now? Yeah, I think we just win off of that. I don't think we kill the RB here with attack buff though. Yeah, he lives with like a sliver of health. He has to hit me though. So he has to hit me with both hits or he doesn't kill. He doesn't have S3, I don't think, right? But he does have S1. Oh, he does have S3. Oh, he didn't even kill my Stana. Because he emoted me earlier. Oh man, Amelia's so goddamn good. That dual attack won me the game though. That I would have lost if we didn't kill RB when we did. That was close. GG Hufer. Every single time we fight, it's always just like so freaking close, dude. So freaking close. Also, I just realized my Spotify stopped because my girlfriend's using my Spotify. So I can't. Let me change to a YouTube creator safe playlist. Give me a second. Okay. We'll pray it through there. Okay. Before I go to the next fight, okay, so as of right now, there's no limited, I can't go to the page, but there is no limited knight that is not Bask. So I would like to see a limited knight, but it's not gonna be Iseria. There is zero way Samurai Iseria is a knight, right? There is no way. There is no way she's gonna be a knight, right? the most likely one, and I don't think she should be a ranger because we have so many limited rangers. We only have one limited thief, which is Bikin. So I would like to see the next limited unit, like Iseria, be a thief. And I think we need more thieves, right? We need more thieves in the game. I don't think there's that many thieves in the game right now. So I would like to see another limited thief hero. And what I would like to see, as far as to what we need in the game, is something that has better hit chance. Right? She is the Knight of Flowers. That is true. So I want to see something that has better hit chance. Because right now, there's nothing to really hit Violet and Violet. Right? And yeah, Emma Charles is coming, that's a thief. But if you've seen like the different classes, I think the least classes are Soul Weavers and Thieves. They're almost equal onto how little they have. And then Warriors have a ton, Rangers have a pretty good amount, and then like Knights don't have that much either though. Which is why I could see a Summer Knight coming. But I could also see Iseria being another evasion unit. Because recently Smilegate did buff Assassin Cartuja. They did make Violet really strong. And Cleave is pretty good right now, right? So I could definitely see Smilegate being like, you know what, let's make Summer Iseria an evasion type unit. They made Charles an evasion type unit, right? Closer Charles does have evasion. So it's not beyond them to actually do that. I could actually see it happening. Very, very realistically, I could see him be a thief that evades or a thief that can hit very reliably. The other thing I would like to see though is something to reliably counter gear. Reliably counter whatchamacallit? Cleave, right? And I never thought I would say this, right? Because I was always one of the people. If you've ever watched any of the channel, you know that I've never felt that Cleave was that strong. I've always felt that Cleave is not that great. But I have to eat my words because Cleave is so cancer right now, dude. Cleave is so good right now. I actually think Cleave is like one of the best playstyles. But the thing about it is so whale, right? I actually think that right now, Cleave is the most whale playstyle that you could ever have. Oh man, are you actually going for a Cleave? Hold up. Hold up. Let me think. Let's bring Elena. And let's bring Rem. Just, even though I don't have her on the build I want her to be in. But the thing with Cleave, right? And I was talking to someone about this last night. And with other people. The thing with Cleave that makes it, and GG voices. Oh man, I don't know if this is Cleave or not. This is a very interesting, like, we're both drafting really weird. He's just drafting like really interesting DPSs, but he does get an attack buffer, right? With Operator Sigurd. Let me think. I think I know what I want to do, depending on what he picks his last pick. Okay, so it's a pseudo type of Cleave. But the thing with Cleave, right? Is that they have the answers to everything now. Before they had clear defined weaknesses, right? Like they had, you know, G-Perk was really good into it. All these other units were really good into it. But the thing right now with Cleave is that if you have every single Cleave unit built and you have good speed on your units, there is realistically no counter to Cleave that it's not RNG based, right? And I'm being serious about that. Like there is no counter to Cleave that is not RNG based that they can't answer, right? For RTA. Because when you think about it, before, what was like one of the strategies? Tanking up. You can't tank up against a Strasse. You can't tank up against a Pavel, right? That's just not happening. Then Elena was looking like a really good contender, but she is still a Soul Weaver and she's still relatively squishy, right? Well, you can't really do much against her in a situation where, like, I had a feeling you're gonna ban that. So hopefully this team works out. But then with Elena, yeah, she's good into Cleave, but then Pavel one-shots her, right? So then that's not really that good. And Strasse still kills one unit. And they can just play around it, right? There are ways that they can play around it. So again, it's like, okay. So that's more situations where it's like, okay, it's starting to get better and better. I am surprised you're S3 in here, by the way, because I get to put invincibility up for some of my units. And then, okay, so tanking up doesn't work as a Strasse. Then you have things like so tanking up, not as good because of Strasse. Then you have the other side, which is outspeeding. Good luck outspeeding 300 speed Pavels with potentially like a bunch of like artifacts, right? That could help them. I'm also thinking of just sacking the Landy but getting a big S2 here. I think that's what I do actually. Oh no, I actually think I wait one turn. I actually think I just sack the Amelia and just don't give anyone attack buff. So any one-shotter, so let's think a Sid, right? How are you gonna beat a Sid when the cleaver has access to speed imprints, right? So it's getting to a point that I'm just like, what do you do, right? Like, what do you do against cleave right now? How do you realistically counter a good cleave team, right? And it's just some food for thought. Like right now there is no reliable cleave answer. Then there's the Sage Ball General Purgus. Well, they can just use Polides and cut your CR gain and just never let you take a turn. So the only way to actually oh wait, how did she get the 3 stacks? I have no idea how you got the 3 stacks. I wasn't keeping track. So bad guy does counter it. And like that's what I'm saying. Like the only counters to cleave are like luck sacking, right? Like the only really good counter to cleave right now is just to pick evasion units and just luck sack your opponent. Which is not... That should not be the main way that you're beating a cleaver, right? That should not be your go-to answer to beat a cleave player. I also think we do have to kill the... I think we killed the Craw here, right? So he can't horse me. Or I think we outspeed with... We should outspeed with our Landy. So I'm actually gonna kill the Carrot instead. Oh, we didn't outspeed. Alright, GG. I needed to outspeed there and I didn't. I lose to the Violet now. I should have killed the Crow. I thought we would outspeed for some reason. We lose now. Unless we dodge and counterattack. That's the only way we win. Yeah, now we should have killed the Crow. If we killed the Crow, we were chilling. We would have survived everything. I just lose to the Violet now. Sadly. I can't hit the Violet, so I lose the Violet now. I needed the Landy to stop the Violet, but the thing was that I should have killed the the Crow there. Soulburn killed the Crow, let the Carrot do an S1, whatever, and then still had kept the Landy for the kill. So that was my fault. That was 100% my fault. I just lose to Violet now. Rem did good though. I mean, Rem was doing work. She was trying. I can tell you that. She was trying her hardest. She was trying her gosh dang hardest. Yeah, we lose to Violet. The only way I won that was if my Landy hit the Violet, but my Landy never hit the Violet. Feels bad. Rem did good though. Rem did good. I'm fine with what Rem did. Rem did great. Carrot didn't do anything that time. Yeah, right. It was really sad. I should have gone for the Craw. I got greedy that fight. If I killed Craw, the Carrot would have died to my Rem the next turn. And I would have kept Landy for potential to luck sack. But the thing about it is Violet still wins those. Yeah, Violet's busted. Violet's disgusting. Target ban Sedum? Yeah, I mean, but the thing about it is they don't even really need Sedum anymore. And then they're getting closer Charles. So it's like, right now, there is no reliable cleave counter, right? Whereas when you look at control, we have reliable control counters. We have things that are like guaranteed to happen, right? We have reliable bruiser counters in the form of Strasse. We have there's a lot of reliable counters for every playstyle that you have to watch out for, but there is 0 reliable counters to cleave right now, right? Oh, Landy did hit the Violet. I didn't notice. It must have been the Craw tanking. So that's what I wanted to say with the whole cleave situation. Yes, they still lose to evasion, but the thing about evasion is that they have to evade, so it's not reliable. So they still have quote unquote counters. They still lose to things. Oh, I forget you like doing the double. Alright, we're gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna have fun with this one. I think the closest thing that cleave us to a reliable counter is actually Holiday Youthine. So it's just hard. It's just hard. I need to find. I think I might build Senya. I was trying to think of ways to stop Strasse, because I still think tanking up is your best bet against cleave if you don't have like certain units. So what I was thinking was potentially this is my thought for countering cleave, right? That I'm gonna try. Tikra set with another knight or a high HP unit on Holy Sacrifice. I was actually thinking, or with Tikra set on Holy Sacrifice, right? Because then Tikra set eats up all the damage, and then he Holy Sacrifices and he's chilling, right? So, and then he still gets to lose his city, which is all he needs to do. So I was thinking that I actually might start incorporating that and then start putting other cleave counters to try to make it harder, right? Would I drop Operator Sigrid with Closer Charles since they both kind of push and give attack buff? I mean, you can. What I think would be cool would be Closer Charles ahead of Operator Sigrid, so Closer Charles can trigger some barriers and give Operator Sigrid attack buff. Alright, where's my scuffed assassin Cartuja? There he is. There he is. Let's have a little bit more fun too. Oh! I think he DC'd. Feels bad. I think he DC'd. But Meteor Charles, the thing about him and the thing about his kit, once he comes back, we'll let him do the run back. The thing about Closer Charles is that he is a through and through cleave unit. I don't see Closer Charles being anything but cleave. Yeah, Dark Ruler, when you join back after I do this fight, I'll let you go back in. I'll let you go back in. Because I don't want you to have to wait through everything again when you're already there, already ready. I had a feeling you disconnected there. Oh, you meant the Violet? Feels bad. Let's try something different. I'm gonna try a funner team. If it allows. Outspeeding is the best. Top players always gets cleave with double speed threat. A Sid and Amorin, yeah. That's like the only bet, but the thing about it is, don't you just bring speed imprints hours? And then you can just outspeed them? But I think Lou Charles with if you want to use Closer Charles with Operator Sigrid, I would actually tell you to make Operator or make Closer Charles faster and make Operator Sigrid go right after the Charles. They breaks, so it's a legit, that's the only thing they can do is speed contest, right? But even then, it's not reliable. If you realize hours a thing, then that it's still not reliable because then there's just speed RNG. So then you're just having a speed RNG fight, which is just like, man, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And I did say I was trying your funner team, so you guys will get to see it in a second. So it's like there's no, like, I'm talking about like Violet versus F10 type of reliable. I'm talking about like that type of reliable. I'm talking Strawset versus tanks, right? You're guaranteed to kill, essentially. I'm talking reliable, something will happen every time you do X, right? There is no such reliable counter to cleave right now, which is what's frustrating to me, right? That's the part that's frustrating to me. Everything else is fine. That is, yeah, that's the thing I do have to admit. This is cream of the crop, assuming they have all the units, right? Without all the units, if you don't have Pavel, you're at a huge disadvantage as a cleaver. I think no cleave Pavel is just like not even scary, honestly. Isn't Closer Charles supposed to kind of research a carrot? I mean, not really, to an extent. I don't know. I don't see how quiet that would happen. But you guys are probably seeing what team I'm going for. I'm going for a pseudo control team. I don't see Closer Charles countering carrot though, except if you pair her with Operator Sigrid, but then just the Operator Sigrid just gets banned, right? Just do like that. Like that's just like the G per Operator Sigrid strategy. You can't one shot carrot, yeah. Carrot's tank as hell. Mr. Pick. Kise is carrot's hardest counter, although Rem is up there. Rem was pretty good into Kise. Nah. We don't, like, unironically, I think we need. Alright, hear me out. Alright? Hear me out. So there's this unit in Summoner's War called Leo. And what Leo does is that no matter his speed, and no matter, he makes everyone's speed on the board, he makes that speed, he makes their speed 100. but he will always take turn 1. So essentially, it just makes all units start all at the same time, but he always gets to go first, and his S1 is SCR pushback, right? And that unit, unironically, I think would be really cool in this game, right? I think it'd be cool. I doubt they'll do it, but I think it'd be cool. Yeah, it's just, it makes everything, he always takes turn 1. But it worked really well in Summoner's War. He was like the best cleave counter, right? So. Alright, I think you kill me. Unless I get a lucky dodge. I need my Specimen Cess to get 1 lucky dodge, right? Nice, that's all we needed. 1 lucky dodge. I think I'm actually gonna switch my Specimen Cess to a lifesteal and run this exact same team later on. He should... Oh man, he just got blown out of existence. Okay, I lose. That's too much damage for me. Oh, I thought I could live that. Feels bad. I forget G-Perg is pretty good. But we'll try to let these two die. Let's see how many stunts I would have gotten. And my Spec survived. I actually think I won the game. Yeah. Unironically, if my Specimen Cess survived, I actually would have won the game. Alright, I need... Oh, wait, why am I going on him? I should have gone on the Strasser. I'm hoping the burn kills, right? That's the hope. Nice. Okay, so the burn did kill. He doesn't have souls. We're gonna let Mulat Armentia try, right? We can't counter out just quite yet. She is decently tanky. Oh no, the G-Perk, that stun kind of killed. That provoke actually killed me. Feels bad. Also, what the heck is this? It's just playing like a freaking video. No! No burn, no luck sack potential. Oh man. My luck sack potential's gone. Damn. Oh, that's so sad. We were so close. We were so close. We were so close yet so far. Oh, feels bad. We tried the team. GG, Mr. Pepeg. Dude, I'm actually starting to hate Strasser. Like, more and more, the more I have to play against Strasser, the more I actually start hating. Yeah, it was almost a comeback. I'm telling you, if our Specimen Cess had survived, we actually could have gotten it. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. We were so close. We were so close. I like that team though. I mean, it felt pretty good. For the fact that you one-shot my whole team and we were that close is not bad. Right? I kind of want to try. I think if I make my Specimen Cess tankier on lifesteal, I think that team can actually work. Yeah. I actually think it has a good potential. That's all I need to do in the future is just tweak it a little bit. Tweak it slightly. Right? If we had made, that team would 100% work. Let's try doing a different variant than the one I just did. But okay, let me see the chat because we were having some pretty good conversation. Nerf Carrot? I don't think Carrot's getting nerfed. I think Carrot will just get nerfed by a unit. I guess Stealth T0. Too bad that cool kits are locked on. Yeah, there's some really cool kits. Am I getting cleaved? God damn it. I mean, we don't have the worst thing in the world for getting cleaved, right? We have a decent core. What's like a Strasser cleave draft? Yeah. Ours answered pretty well. But dude, I'm telling you, Camilla was and we need some DPS. Let me think. Right now, he probably has to bend the Violet, and then I have to decide which I want to stop. But whatchamacallit? Can you get next match? Oh yes, I'm so sorry, Dark Ruler. I completely forgot. Yeah, I'll put you in for the next match. I forgot. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'll put you back in the next one. But Camilla has the most potential for a unit, but she has terrible stats. That's my problem with all these new 3-star units. Is the stats are terrible. Their stats are just tragic, right? Back in your Clary, I'm actually not that worried. I think the only unit that I'm generally worried about is her. Because you can actually one-shot a unit, right? And she sets up attack buff. Everyone else I'm not too worried about. I'm shocked that you didn't ban Elena. Wow. Or Violet. Wait, no Violet ban? That's crazy. No Opie-Sig. Opie-Sig's pretty good. But right now, Camilla has potential to actually be a very relatively decent RTA unit. I'm actually working on her right now, right? I'm actually trying to build her just for the good times. Wait, why is your team so slow? Are you not a cleaver? Like, I probably should have still S3 just to eat up your RBS3, but like, I'd rather just save it for a more significant point. You did get a lot of blinds there with the... Oh, we didn't get the blind. That fucking Clay, I feel like it's not built. But okay, let me... I can't S3, so I just have to S1 to run. I'm just curious how you killed my Violet. Without like legit just luck sacking, right? Or just hitting me like 20 million times with your run. And the only reason I'm going for her over Cerise right now is just because she can counterattack and do a lot of damage. Oh man, if you hit here with Gab, I think I die, actually. Okay, you didn't hit. Awesome, awesome. Do you Gab again? No Gab. Okay, so they didn't get the triple Gab. And even if you hit, I don't think you kill here just because I have double mitigation for AoE. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do this just so the series can't kill me with the run. Your Rem's gonna do hella damage though. Because she's gonna be getting pulled by But at this point it's just like... Man. I don't think you kill Violet at this point. It's too late for you to kill the Violet. There's no Adamant shield, so no. Adamant does not stack with Elena. I have my Fallen Cecilia on Aureus. So Aureus and Elena passive do stack. So I have 20% damage mid from Elena AoE, and I have an Aureus giving me 20% share. Yeah, I had a feeling your factory clearly had no gear. I was like, why is this unit like not moving? But yeah, you can't hit Violet, so my Violet just solos here. Not bad. I mean, you have the initial, you have the right idea for cleave. You have the right idea for cleave. You'll get there. You'll get there. Cleaving takes time. Cleaving takes time, Clar. Cleaving takes time. But yeah, you can see there, if he had a Pavel, if he had picked Pavel in the draft that he was drafting, I have no answers. I would have zero. If that was, instead of a fucking Clary, if that was a Pavel, and if instead of Renan was a Polides, I'm just screwed. Like, what do I ban? Right? I would just lose. Right? It's hard. It's hard to go anti-cleave now. Alright, and I did say, where are you, Dark? Because you did get disconnected, sadly. Oh, misclick the fucking Clury. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, that's so odd. But yeah, Pavel is the best cleaver right now. Plus, best cleave unit. Super fast Kayron, you are not outspeeding a Pavel though. And all that Pavel needs to do is able to get his turn and then you lose 1 unit. And most cleavers, like their whole cleaves is over 260 speed. So you will need a very, very fast Kayron. Like we're talking like 270 plus speed, easy. To try to interrupt the cleaver at this point. If not higher, honestly. I think I picked Fallen Cecilia the last time. And I think I let you have Amelia. Landy or SSB, then ban Violet. Okay. Yeah, have you banned the Violet with SSB? That would have been a little bit more of a problem for me. Because I didn't have any damage. Granted, I would have had Switch Ball to just be annoying the whole game. But I think your Rem had a better chance of just winning. I think if you had the draft that you mentioned, you had a much higher chance of winning. I want to try this cleave again, or this team again, because it's fun. Yeah. The timer clucked me, then I panicked. Yeah, panic picking sucks, dude. It'd be like that. But Murasame, no. Just to answer, I think I already answered the question, but yeah, it doesn't stack. But Amelia is really good. It's just once you pick Amelia, you know exactly what your opponent's going for. Y'all already know what I'm picking. I'm picking that exact same team. It's just instead of this time. I'm picking Silverblade and I'm picking General Purges instead of a Tywin. Try a slightly different team. If I got paired with Soulholder, banning Soulholder would be the answer. Misa, the thing about it is all Pavels, they're run with Polides and another mage. So they take the Polides to counter one of your strats, and then they take something else. I'm also pretty sure... I have no idea what I ban here. You have so many one-shotters. Let me think. She's a guaranteed one-shot. Right? So I have to ban her. I lose a unit. I lose a unit. This draft kills one of my units, regardless of what I do. Yes, I do agree they need to put more 4-star units, but alright. Spoilers for 4 stars. That I've been thinking about, right? So, yeah, I had a feeling you banned that and then you just blow me through with damage. Kind of like an aggro team. I set myself up to just get aggroed with this team. And aggro is so popular right now. But, did y'all see, if y'all are caught up with the Epic 7 storyline, have y'all seen the new Leica? The new Leica is actually looks pretty spicy. You are very, very brave for hitting my whole team like that. Granted, you had invincibility. I'm kind of curious who you go for here. Are you trying to kill my Spaz? I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's go, Spaz! Let's go, Spaz! You're still dead though. It was nice knowing you, Spaz. Oh wait, you're killing Silverblade? Oh yeah, she's Omega, dude. Dang, I'm surprised you actually killed her though. She's decently tanky. Like she's actually, I guess I have no damage mitigation, so like that's on me. All right, let's see who we stun. I'm not stunning the Amelia though. All right, I'm gonna pop her out of existence. I think I need a lifesteal Spaz though. I kind of want a lifesteal Spaz just so I can pop out of units out of existence and then heal to full. Because right there, if that was a lifesteal Spaz, I think I heal back to full. I actually think I unironically have to change my Spaz build. You just cycle me to death though. I don't think I win this one. Dude, Moonlight Dreamblade is popping off! Hey, later, Misu. Thanks for dropping by. T-Cern banner? Dude, honestly, I think T-Cern banner is just gone. Summer stream should be next week. Oh, man. Wait, she decreases defense? I didn't know that, actually. I actually didn't know that she decreased defense. Alright, Jeepard, can you kill? Nice. Alright, now it's a war of attrition. It's next week. I'm pretty sure it's next week. I didn't know Ino's decreased defense. She's actually a really good 3-star unit. I think she's kind of underrated. Oh, we got Mind Sight. Let's go. Okay. This is going to be good damage here. The thing about it is you have so much healing from Amelia. I don't know if I keep up. Actually, I think we win this one. Barely. Barely win this one. Specimen Says really pulled through for me in this one. Yeah, that's always a problem with 3-star units. They have amazing kids. But it's just the fact that their stats are ass. Hey, what's up, Nero? But yeah, stream should be next week. So, but okay. Going back to what I was saying for the 4-star units, there's a lot of units that they haven't released from Chapter 4 that I feel like they should, right? So quick spoilers, if you really don't want to get spoiled from Season 3, like some of the characters that show up. Breenus should be a 4-star, right? Schneel should be a 4-star, right? Schneel should be a 4-star, right? Another really good 4-star. Who else is another character that can be a 4-star? Oh, the Eliza? I think that's her name. Could be a 4-star, right? All the different shopkeepers that they've shown so far could be 4 stars, right? Easily. Who else? Who else? Who else? They could introduce a new dragon if they wanted to. But those 3, like all the shopkeepers, like could be. Oh, the Vildred's teacher, right? Could be a 4-star. I can't find them, but he shows up in the story. But Vildred's teacher could be a 4-star, right? And the reason why I think Schneel could be a 4-star would be because we got Furious and we got what's his face? The other leader of Meldrick, and we got Kawana. All were 4 stars, right? We haven't gotten a single 4-star. Then there's also Laika. I should probably put Epic 7. Her. But the thing about it is I think they actually are going to make her a 5-star. Why do I think they're going to make her? She could be a 4-star, but I think... Let me see if I can find the new Laika. I forgot the name of the model, but she shows up in story. Oh, there it is. So, spoilers for the story. Laika comes back, and this is her model, dude. Look at this. This is gonna be a 5-star, right? NSW speedrun. Oh my goodness, would be interesting. But yeah, look at this, dude. This is Laika. Look what they did. She looks so good. She looks so good, and I don't think it's gonna be a transformation if you know the story. It's not gonna. This is actually just her. It's not a transformation. But this is sick. Like this looks so sick, right? And she looks like she could be an Earth 5-star too, like with the color design scheme. But then that means that she's gonna be the same class as Landy, which is kind of lame. That is not water or anything, but she looks sick, right? So that's cool. Stennis Nemesis, the guy who appears in Story Chapter 2. Stennis Nemesis. The stone? I don't think Stennis has a nemesis, right? But she looks sick, right? She looks like she's gonna be like, the model looks amazing, right? So I imagine 100% they're making her a hero, right? Because imagine going from this to this. Like this to this. The one I really want to see is this though. This is what I really want to see. Again, I have to put Epic 7. No, it's not Noctis. Is it Noctis? What's the name of the guy? can't find them. That sucks. The guy from Arena. The main guy from Arena. Also, I'm so sad that this is not the Strasse we got. Why couldn't we get this Strasse, dude? Why did we get Emo Boy Strasse? Alright, enough about that. Let's go back to the room. Let's go back to a room. He's a Guardian? Oh! That's the Guardian I don't think is going to be a playable unit. I don't think the Guardian's going to be a playable unit. The Time Guy's not going to be it. Tywig I could see being also a unit, Ninri. I think Tywig's going to be a unit, and I think it could be really cool. Because, like, and I think it's a very clear transition to the next chapter. Because Tywig, they call it like the Blood Mistress or something. And the next chapter is most likely going to be Eurasia. Or Eastern Continent. Not sure. But okay, let's go back to the order. I'm a Pavel Cleaver? Yeah, I can... Oh man, Pavel Cleaver is so hard. I can show you... I'll put you in Afterworld Citrus. But, I don't know, dude. There's so much good stuff that they could do. But... we like Smilegate's been sleeping recently. Like I usually try to defend Smilegate. I usually like the past 4 months though have been so slow, but they made up for it because Rem and Amelia have been really good, and we're getting the summer side story, so I can't complain too much. But the 4 months before, dude, were actual misery, dude. Like the past 4 months have been just snooze fests of content. So recently though, it's been hype. It's been hype. It's been super hype recently. They made up for it a little bit, not quite yet, but the collab has been pretty good, and the summer one I'm sure is gonna be good, right? So I think we'll be fine. All right, and I think we're getting the new PvP content soon, but we still need a SE. We still need 4 stars. We still need to hear the buffs, although that should be coming soon. Yeah, there's a lot of units for Smilegate to work with, but they just haven't released them. But I don't know, it's just Smilegate has all these great units that they just never released. We still haven't got an Elagos. I look like the leader of Dagger Sakar. Dude, if you've ever looked him up, he looks sick. That dude looks sick. And he's not in the game. And I'm just like, bro, I can imagine him with like guns and everything. And like, I know all the people that like Husbandos would love this guy. Let me actually put him up, pull him up. Because I know people still complain about the not enough Husbandos in the game, which to an extent I disagree with a little bit. Like, yes, there's not as many like male characters, but look at this. This is what people want. Just give this to the people. Look at this guy. This is the male character everyone wants. Look at this. Look at him. Why is he not in the game? Why is he just a side character? Why do we not have this guy? He could have guns and stuff. Oh man, I am getting cleaved, aren't I? Damn. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I still need a DPS. You work. I still need a little bit more cleave protection. We'll do you. Aki would be really cool too. Castron, yeah, Castron I don't think is a playable character. I think he's gonna be just a regular unit. I just want MLK-Ron. I want MLK-Ron too, dude. I want MLK-Ron. But whatchamacallit? So the whole debate with like there not being enough waifus and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It's like I kinda get it, but not really. I think I just eat the RB. I just don't want to get one shot and one pop. Yeah, you ban Elena. That makes sense. But hear me out. Hear me out. The whole thing with like the male husbandos, I feel like every other unit that gets released, if you look at Stove, and I know you should never look at Stove, and I recommend you never look at Stove, but I'm telling you, if you ever look at Stove, you would think this game is dead. Because if you ever read Stove comments, oh my goodness, it's like the most toxic people on the planet. But it happens in Reddit too, and like in a lot of Discord communities, there's a big debate of them releasing too many husbandos or too many waifus. And most of the time, it's usually the people that want more husbandos in the game. It's usually the people that want more male heroes that are the most vocal. And the thing about it that I never really understood, right, is that for a gacha game, Epic 7 does a really, really good job at balancing male and female characters compared to any other gacha on the market, right? When you think about like gacha games, you don't think male characters. And the fact that Epic 7 still releases some sick looking male characters is crazy. Like recently with the 3 stars, people were complaining, why are they all female? And it's like, yeah, I like guess to an extent. Yeah, okay, they were all female, but we also just are getting closer Charles. We also are getting, we just got Strasse. We've gotten Mort, although Mort sucked, but that's not him not being a cool looking husbando, right? We have a lot of very viable, really good units. But it's just like they do a pretty good job of balancing, right? So it's like, it's weird to me that it's so often that people will complain about it, because it's just like, there's been a lot of male heroes. And then before that, we also got a 4-star, like Emo Kawasu, right? He looked cool. Granted, if not like the people that want more monster looking characters, but, and like, yeah, there's been a lot of like male characters. So like, I don't understand that part of the argument from like the people that's, and then those same people, when they release a female unit, they say, oh, she looks like a slut, right? And like, they'll say that, right? They'll say like, oh, she looks skimpy. And it's like, bro, like, just because like they hate on Luna, and I'm like, dude, Luna's chilling. I think Luna's a great character. I think she looks fine. And I think more waifus, they do a pretty good job at like they look good, but it's like, okay, like what's wrong with good look? But then you get a 5-ab guy and no one bats an eye. But then if you get someone that looks kind of like a waifu, then people get upset. So it's just like, man, I don't get that side. I get I got it before, but then Smage clearly listened, and then they're still complaining, right? And I know not everyone is like that, and I know I know that this is definitely not speaking for everyone in the community, and I know they don't speak for all, but it's just, I feel like that vocal minority is just wildin'. It's just wildin'. But yes, Luna is unusable, right? But that's just like from a design standpoint, right? And then all the 3 stars weren't even sexualized, right? Like they looked fine, and they still somehow found something to complain about them, right? Like all the new 3 stars I think look amazing, and I think look great, and they still found something to complain about them. And I'm just like, dude, like, what do you want? They're 3 stars, they're free, everyone can get them. They're like, why are they all female? It's not like you're gonna use them anyway. Sorry that this gets me more heated than it should, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I think they do a decent job, right? For a gacha game, right? Could we get better representation of like how males actually look and females? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. We could definitely get a better representation of what real life males looks like. That I can agree with, right? Because every single male, even Charles, is like chiseled abs, like peak male condition, right? Because that's what sells, right? So like, yes, you could have more realistic guys. Like I want more Corvuses in this game. I want more like scruffy looking dudes that are like a little thicker, right? You know, like a little thick, right? Like more that look more like me, not like chiseled abs dudes. That's why I like Elagos so much, because I feel like he looks elegant. He doesn't necessarily particularly look like buff or anything, but he looks very elegant. This is the same reason I really like Rylet too, because I really like those type of units, because like they bring a diversity. But that's just, aside from that, I don't know, man. I think they're doing a good job. I think they're doing fine. I think they're doing fine. Like, if people want their chiseled abs, if they want it, that's cool. You know, I don't care. I like looking at really buff looking bros too. You know, I can appreciate it. And I can also appreciate a thick dummy waifu. You know, like Arcee Mercedes. You know, you can appreciate that, right? Bro, the RGB unit is nobody actually uses them. Nah, that's cap, bro. That's cap. That's cap. You cannot say RGB units are not being used right now. No, bro, you're capping. Do I need to point out all the broken RGB units that there are in this game? Bro, y'all, oh my, y'all trying to get me heated, bro. Oh my goodness. Like, you cannot say MLs are leagues ahead of RGB when I think the RGBs at this point are actually better than most MLs. Like, I actually think they're very equal right now. You cannot tell me with a straight face that MLs are clearly better than RGB. Nah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. There is so many good RGB heroes right now compared to MO heroes. If anything, I feel MO heroes are a little bit weaker. Honestly. Think about this. Robbie better than A Robbie. Violet better than Violet, right? Carrot, right? Charlotte. Let me keep going down my list. Well, who else is dummy RGB? Emilia is amazing. Seaside Bellona, right? Elena, Kise, right? Landy. Like, I can keep going. Deanne is great, right? F10, Cerise, Crow. Like, what do you mean MLs are better? There's clearly more RGBs that are better right now. I can actually pick Rem this time. Oh, Pavel. Yeah, Pavel. I forgot about Pavel. Polides. Yeah, Plan. Dude, you cannot tell me RGB units are worse than ML. Like, if someone says that now, it just makes me feel like it's just like, nah, dude. Nah, dude. Hey, what's up, Cloaked? Ooh, you're going very heavy on the control side. Where's my champion Serato? Oh, there he is. Let me think. What else would really fit here? I need another DPS. Oh, I don't need DPS. I could bring a disruptor. Elena would actually be okay here. Alright. I should pick an RGB team only. I'm not saying that. All right. I want to say that. Sorry, I got distracted because I was really paying attention to the draft. I really wanted to see what I could pick, but like all in all, oh my god, dude, your team looks so toxic. I'm betting the Landy though, but I'm not saying like that RGB, like there's not strong ML heroes, right? There's strong ML heroes just like there's strong RGBs, but to say one is better than the other, that's hard. That's hard. That's tough. You can't really say one is better than the other, in my opinion. It's not factually correct. They each do their own thing. They're each good in their own situations, right? And this game's gonna take forever, dude. Because this carrot's not gonna do damage to me, and I'm not doing damage to his team because he has Doris. We're gonna be here for like a good amount of time just slugging at each other until Frenzy, and then we'll see who wins in Frenzy. I literally climbed to champion last season just with RGBs, and that was before carrot, by the way. RGB has less useful units. The only way that statement could potentially be factual is if you take it as a percentage base. And that's just because there's just more overall, right? I honestly don't even know who I kill first. I guess I go for this. Oh, man. Like, if you're looking at it just from my percentage, like, okay, that I can respect. That I can respect, right? If you say that RGB has a lot of trash units, yes, that is true. There are a lot of units that are not good, right? That okay, that is valid. That point, okay, that is okay, yeah. But you said that ML was better. That's why I started it, right? But if you say it that way, if there's a lot of RGBs that are bad, then of course, yes, then I will agree with you. There's a lot of RGBs that are not good, that are not great. You could have started with that. You could have started with that. So that is a lot better. That I can agree with. Yes, there's a lot of RGBs that are bad. I mean, Mort sucks. It's just, bro, I'm just taking your words literally, man. Because I was just reading straight from what you said. But that's fine. Okay, I guess we can come to the conclusion that yes, there are a lot of bad RGB heroes. There's not that many bad MO heroes. There's still a couple that I think need some buffs. But yes, there's a lot of really bad RGB heroes. They make heroes bad on purpose sometimes. That's just what Smilegate does. This is actually going to take forever. So let me actually read the chat. But yeah, there's a lot of really bad there's a lot of really bad RGB heroes for sure. For sure, yes. Right now, I think we're the most balanced we've ever been. Now, like 2 seasons ago, if you said that RGB was worse than ML, you would actually have been correct. In the past, right? In the past, that would actually have been the case. I actually think in the past, ML heroes are a little overtuned. For sure. In the past, though. Now, though, they're chilling. Right now, there are 3 that I think are the ones that need the buff the most. So the 3 that I think needs to... we can stop there. It's fine. Yeah. That argument is passed. But as far as RGBs that need a buff, right? I think one of the big ones is actually... whatchamacallit? One of the big ones that needs a buff, I think, is Judge Kise. She's probably like one of the top ones, because right now she doesn't really have a role in the game. So Judge Kise definitely needs a buff. A Robbie needs a buff. She's been a non-factor for over 2 seasons, right? So those 2 need a buff, for sure, for as far as MLs go. Jugs and A Robbie. Mediator Carrick needs one just because there's units that do his job but better right now, and it just feels bad, right? It just feels like, why would I ever bring ML Carrick when there's all these other heroes that just do their jobs but better, right? So there's those, right? Let's see. So those 3 are the ones that I would say need one, right? Jugs, A Robbie, and ML Carrick. Those need one. Without a buff, those units are going to see minimal play, right? Like Jugs can still see play in Guild Wars, but that's about it, right? He doesn't see much play anywhere else. So there's that. As far as other ML heroes that could use tweaks and small pushes, where it would be like, it'd be nice if they did it, but it's not the end of the world if they don't. You have things like, what's her face? You have Moonlight Aramintia could use a tweak, right? She could use a tweak, for sure. She could definitely use a tweak, right? Let's see. Moonlight Aramintia could use a tweak. There's some others that could use tweaks. I'm trying to think of them, though. I'm gonna actually this one. Well, hold up, because this fight I actually have to pay a little bit of attention because I don't want my FCC to just fall. But we're using the carrot essentially to kill him. Let's see. That, like, Judge Kise can still function in an RTA in a Guild War setting and in some arena situations, but it's just the fact that, like, in a lot of other places she doesn't do a lot. How is this match ever gonna end? It's gonna hit Frenzy, and it's gonna be a fight between my Champ C trying to burn his team and his carrot trying to burn my Champ C. And it depends who kills who first, right? But it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be a Champ C, and if can his units keep up with my Champ C damage, essentially, or can my Champ C keep up with his carrot damage, right? It's gonna take a long time though. But his units are starting to hurt a lot, so I have to start being a little bit more careful. But yeah, MLR needs a small tweak. So as far as I think the Doris kills me actually. The Doris might actually be what kills me. Just because I don't think I killed Doris in Frenzy. I kind of want my team to die. Just because I want my Champsy to actually start, you know, living. Let's actually stall Frenzy a little longer. Why not? Top right? I'm gonna stall a little bit longer. Yeah, he can auto me to death, potentially. Does he have S3? I don't think he does, actually. Oh, he does. Damn. I have to use the carrot to kill, essentially. But yeah, as far as MO heroes, those are the three that I really think I need a buff. The rest, I think they're actually like okay. I actually think they're doing okay. Just they're not great. They're not great. But then as far as RGB, oh my goodness, we could honestly sit here for like 10 hours just talking about all the RGBs that need a buff. There's Araminthia, right? She needs a buff. There is what's her face? Araminthia needs one. Mort needs one. Haste needs one. Cess needs one. Most 4-stars need one. Ludwig kind of needs one. Who else? If I look at the list, Yuffie needs one to an extent. Because, like, Yuffie's essentially been power cupped at this point. Also, I don't know why you Soulburn there, because you still just die to the counterattack. Alright, time for the slugfest. What sucks is I have the FRES buff, but... Fire, let me think who else needs buff. Let me actually pull up the journal. Oh, you didn't hit the provoke. That actually might kill me. If you don't hit a single provoke, if you don't hit provoke here, I lose. Oh, you're gonna actually set up with S3. Damn. Alright, we did get the attack break, which is good. If he lives this through the attack break and he provokes, we should be okay. Ah, damn it! Stupid General Purgus. Oh my god, this team was so toxic. I should have banned the Doris, honestly. And just dealt with the Landy. That was so cancer. That was so cancer. The only way I could have potentially have won is if the Champ Sia landed a single burn on Purgus. But every single auto attack went onto the carrot and onto the Bazaar. If I had killed the General Purgus, we would have won. But we did not kill the General Purgus because we got unlucky. Oh, that was so toxic. That was so toxic. The thing about it is the whole thing could have changed like this, right? It could have changed like this. If the counterattacks when the carrot S3'd had gone on the General Purgus and the General Purgus died, I would have won the fight. Also, fun fact, I have a counter Champion Sarad and I didn't get a single counter that game. Just part of the counterattack things. So we almost got the comeback though. We almost got the comeback. Oh, Kara Loki could use a small tweak. Right? He's not doing great. He's not doing great. So let me actually pull up the list of Hero Journal. Sino needs a buff. Yuna could use a buff. Tenebria needs a huge buff. That unit's like not seeing almost any play. I haven't seen regular Tenebria in ages. Lilibet could still use a buff. Sino. All the 3-stars could use SEs. The 4-stars, almost all the 4-stars. Crossset can use a buff. Clarissa's okay now, actually. Corvus could use a buff. Several. Oh, are you cleaving me? Damn. All right, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let's go with my. Oh, you banned the Rylet? Oh my goodness, that sucks. You could go Pavel. You could go Strasse. I just want to take this away from you, just in case you do decide to pick it. Let's see. Let's see more. Charlotte's fine. Ball's Sun is okay. Kali could use a buff. Silk can use a buff, even though she's gotten like a million. Mercedes is getting an SC, so she's fine. Haste needs a buff. Cartua needs a buff. Purgus needs a buff. Dingo needs a buff. Dominiel needs a buff. Lots is okay. Litica needs a buff. Arminta needs a huge buff. Bellona's okay. Alright, let me think. So we'll slap on the Holiday Eufine. Then we'll round it out with a best friend. But okay, let me keep seeing. Kawasu needs a buff. Kawana needs a buff, even though she already got one. She still sucks. Ray's okay. He's still usable. Kalrik's okay. Pavel's okay. Lilius is okay. Elena's okay. Cecilia's is okay. Yuffie needs a buff. Tywin's okay. Urban's okay. Ida just needs a buff, but I think an EE would be better. She's just gotten power kept by how the meta works. Oh, you banned the Violet. Interesting. Chloe's okay, but she's not great either. She could use a buff for Chloe. Ken needs a buff. Melissa could use a buff. We're literally, I'm just going down the list and like every other one, I'm like buff, 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 buff. Let's see. Celeste Mercedes would be nice for a buff. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of RGB. There's a lot of RGB. Rana's okay. Like, there's a lot of really good RGB ones. Sermia would be really cool if she got the summer skin though. That summer skin was gorgeous, dude. But no, yeah. TLDR, yes, there are a lot of RGB heroes. So I forgot how we got this far in this conversation. But just to summarize, because I love summarizing points, especially when I get off track. So I think we have a very decent unit hero balance. I think there's a good amount of male characters and female characters. People still will complain about it, but granted, Stove is the worst place on the planet. Never read Stove comments or you will become more toxic. I learned that the hard way. Every time I read the Stove comments, I feel like I just get more toxic. So don't read Stove comments. It's not great. A lot of RGB heroes need buffs. That is true. But I think as far as like the power levels between RGBs and MLs, the gap is like non-existent anymore. Like before, I would have said that ML heroes used to be stronger. But more recently, I actually think that they are about the same strength, right? So I think it is all okay, right? But most of the art, like there are a lot of really good RGB heroes, which is why you can't really say that ML is better than RGB anymore, but you can say that a lot of RGB units suck. And that is a fact. There are a lot, and I'm talking about a lot of very, very trash RGB heroes in this game. I need a DPS, actually. I just really want to try that. I really want to try this team more just to get more familiar with it. And I don't want you getting attack buff, like for your whole team. But yes, MLs, like a couple months ago, I absolutely would have agreed. But more and more, like more recently, nah. Like RGBs and MLs feel pretty balanced. Like I feel like for the most part, teams consist of a mix of units now. So comments make more sense. Dude, just never look at a lot of it. But yeah, that's that discussion, the whole thing. Yes, there's a lot of heroes that need buffs. Also, I'm really impressed by your Celine being this fast. You're really gunning for her though. Ammo Summit will be cool though. But F10 right now, the thing about F10 is she's actually not seeing a massive drop in usage. Right? Like, I think we've seen a massive drop in usage for F10. I rarely see her. She's mostly just like a counter pick unit at this point. Alright. Time to see what we can do with our team. Angel Angelica would be cool to get. But F10 at this point, like, she's actually not that great just because of Creep Violet. We'll do this. We'll do this. This should hit this Amelia unless it's a very well built Amelia. Okay. This is overkill, but I like overkill. So she's dead. Get rid of the Soul Weaver. Alright, so that should kill. Let's start working on her. We're guaranteed the burn. Nice. God, how long will I earn into? This team is really fun, but like realistically, it doesn't work that well. Just in case it's a holy sacrifice, and then we finish out the job. God, this team is so fun. It's not viable, but it's fun. And sometimes fun is all that matters. Also, yes, Gloomy Rain should probably get stuff. I don't think Solitario of the Snow is... She's weird. There are times where like Solitario of the Snow does really, really good stuff, but there are times that she doesn't do anything. Right? She's in a weird slot. Okay, just because I know I have a time limit, if you are past Citrus, I will not be able to fight you. So if you're anyone that's up beyond Citrus, I will not be able to fight you because I'm going to be closing the stream after I get to Citrus. If you're past Citrus, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining the room. I appreciate it. I don't want to waste your time by having to wait in the room. You're welcome to stay if you want to, but I will not go past Citrus. So I will stop at Citrus because I need to go to sleep. So there's that. But yeah. So just a heads up, if you're past Citrus, I won't be able to go against you for today because I do need to go to sleep, sadly, and I need to end strip. But I will go against everyone, including C-Trees that's before, and we'll still be chilling and talking. We have some pretty interesting conversations right now. Y'all having some really, really good stuff right now. That is true, Tav. That a lot of RGBs are not made with PvP in mind, but like Sermia is fine. I think there's a lot of units that are fine. Like Luna is okay. She had her run. Like, it'd be cool to see Luna get a buff because she's in the story, right? So it'd be cool to see Luna get a buff or an ML variant because she's in the story. But I don't think we've gotten a limited unit variant yet. I think I can be pretty confident in saying that. I don't think we've gotten a limited unit variant yet. Like, we have not gotten like a Landy ML. We haven't gotten a Cerise ML. We haven't gotten a limited unit as an ML hero yet, right? And Ameru, again, she's never really been limited, so it doesn't really count. Is Ram good for Exped? Yes, Ram is actually really good for Expedition, for Blue Expedition. If you drafted Dilibet, would she have been a must ban? Yeah, most likely. I'm a big control user, so like it's always hard for me to deal with anti-control teams. Most of my units are control centric. Tenebra, I really want Tenebra to get a buff, like looking at it. But yeah, there's never been an MLDN. Yeah, it sucks. Ram is amazing, by the way. I underestimated how good her single target damage really is, where she's gonna be a really good PvE unit as they add more content. It's crazy to me how much that unit does, honestly. It's actually a little bit crazy to me how much Ram actually does. Control and Cleave are on even footing right now. No, Control sucks. Control is actually the worst it's ever been, sadly. With Politis there, I can't use Elena. Control is not even a playstyle at this point. Control is like, you actually can't play Control. Think about this. F10, the most broken control unit to ever have existed, is not really seeing play right now. She's only as a last pick type option. Just think about that. Let that sink in. F10, who's super stacked, who destroyed so much of the meta, is not even really seeing that much play anymore. Cleave is arguably the strongest it's ever been, though. But as of right now, the Cleave is probably like I still think it's actually kind of hard to say. I think aggro is probably the best playstyle right now. Like as of like, if you ask right now what I think the best playstyle is, I'm gonna say it's aggro. Aggro I think is the best. I think bruisers are next, which are kind of like aggro bruisers. So like I'm gonna aggregate them. Then I would say it's Cleave. I don't think penta tanking is that strong anymore. I guess yeah, Protect the Castle comp are still pretty strong, but it's like, man, them and Cleave are pretty close. But the thing about Cleave is kind of whale, right? I'm assuming both at like the highest level, and Cleave is pretty viable. I don't like anyone on your team, but I think I'm forced to ban the Elfelt and just eat the operator cigarette damage. But this is like the only thing I can do against cleave right now. Like, this is my most reliable answer to cleave teams for the most part, just because it's so much evasion that it's just like I can Lux like my opponent. But right now I would say cleave is probably the strongest it's ever been, if you have the units, of course. If you don't have the cleave units, it can be a little bit hard because people have so many cleave counters, because cleave has been so good that unless you have the cleave counters ready, it's tough. Let's see, my Violet and my Rowlet should dodge, I hope. I see a lot of misses. That's good. My Assassin Card 2 Hello is not doing too hot right now. At least he doesn't have Soulburn, which is really nice. Let's go, Asscat. Living that. Wait, how come my Violet didn't counter? That's odd. I thought my Violet would counter there. Riley got hit. Of course you got hit, Riley. I don't want to eat the Polides S2. I didn't kill. I want to get rid of him, so I'm just gonna blow the S3. Oh, Violet did get hit? Wow, I'm surprised. I didn't think he'd get hit there for some reason. I should have expected it though. Wait. Oh, the Polides landed on the Violet. By the way, he had a 15% chance to hit the Violet there. Just thought y'all should know that. Because Assassin Cartua was still alive, he had a 15% chance to hit Violet there. And he got the hit, right? It's just cleave perks. Or that's what I'm saying, like, even against cleave, like, this is, like, it's nice, but it's not reliable, right? And we missed the crit because we don't have the apple. I'm trying to get rid of Landy because Landy has the S3 that could dodge dodges. If he gets a stun here, I'm screwed. Oh, okay, GG. I think. He can still lap me, which sucks. But he can't kill me through attack down. Let's see if we dodge again. Oof. Hit, but no stun. He has to just blow the S2 here. Oh, he's going for the... Oh, he's trying to outspeed me with Polides. Okay. He might also get the speed up. We dodge, so we win. And I'm just gonna S3 here just because I want the damage through the miss. There we go. Nice and easy. Barely won it though, which is it's a frustrating part with cleave. I'm sure it's just as the thing about this, it's that it's just as frustrating for him as it is for me to play right now for cleave versus anti-cleave. It's not healthy, right? A fight shouldn't be determined on how lucky one person gets. Right? That's not how fights should be determined, and that's how it feels like to play against like good cleavers. That was a luck sec though. So it's just not a fun experience, like at all, like all across the board. It's not a fun experience because like right now there's no reliable cleave counters, but cleave is really strong, so you're gonna want to cleave, and then people are going to try to like outspeed you, or they're gonna try to evade you, right? Because there's no in between. So it becomes a situation where it's like no one wins. It's all RNG. So it's frustrating. You can play, like, the thing about it, Tab, it's like, aside from just outspeeding, that's the most you can really do. Like, outspeed is probably like your best bet against cleave teams. But if you don't have speed gear, then you gotta rely on more cheesy tactics, like what I do. Because I cannot make a single unit 300 speed. So it's frustrating for both cleavers and for non-cleavers. Cleavers have the most control though to play around it. Tap. If you don't have 300 speed, what do? You can't outspeed them. You can't outspeed cleave. That's out of the question. What do? And they ban a tank unit. I honestly would still ban mate if I was a cleaver. And just let them have FCC. What do? Right? Assuming they have all the counters, right? You can't outspeed. What do? What team do you use with no maid and no 300 speed unit? What do? I'm just asking. I'm seriously asking. What draft do you pick in that situation, Tab? That does not rely on any form of RNG. That is a reliable counter to beat the team. And I don't know if you're going cleaver or just going aggro, which is why I'm like... So why do you pick blind then? Why do you blind pick, Tab? Carrot? You blind pick Polides? Because they're going to take Polides, right? They're going to take Polides, most likely, away from you, right? They're going to take Polides. They're going to take Pavel, most likely. They're going to take Strasser, right? If you're not taking a tank unit, first pick, what do you take? Like spam, yeah, exactly. But you have to realize outspeeding is a gear thing. Evade is a luck sack thing. And spam revive, you need maid. And most people, I feel like I would ban maid or violet, honestly, at this point in the game. Like, I'm not saying you can't counter cleave. What I'm trying to say is you don't have a lot of ways to counter cleave that are reliable. Elena G. Purgis, Arbit Carmen, ML Ball looks good enough for me. So you name two ML 5 stars. The G-Bring and Carmen, that's fine. That's actually buildable. I'm actually going to bring Elena in this one. The Sage Ball doesn't really do much in that situation if they have Polides. You just get outsped. Elena, G. Purgis, Arbit, Carmen, ML Ball. So if they ban your Carmen, you don't have damage mitigation. They can one-shot your Sage Ball or your Elena. And your RB would have to kill them. But alright, let me see. Oh wait, I timed out. I did not mean to pick the Sermia, so I'm gonna lose this one for sure. Because I was reading the chat. Sermia's gonna get blown to pieces. She's gonna get blown to pieces. The creatures for speed anyway? I don't know if they do that or not. They can't one-shot both, that is true. Okay, but if you do that, Tav, what if they just switch like halfway through your draft, they realize you're going full tank? What's your first pick though? Yeah, you can get lucky. I'm just saying like reliable ways to kill. What's your first pick? Because you only have RB as your DPS. So let's say, okay, they see you going, they see you going what? Carmen and... Unless you're first picking Carmen and RB. Or first picking RB. Let's heal my team. Wait, did Trishasa not kill? Did Trishasa miss crit? Why is my FCC still alive? Did Trishasa miss crit? But the thing is, they can just pivot. If I would first pick Maid, but I would honestly first pick Maid every single game if I had her. If I had Maid, I would be first picking her, but since I don't have her, I have to perma-ban her. Because I'd rather go against any other team than what people do with Maid Chloe. Maid Chloe teams are actually kind of toxic. Maid Chloe teams are actually kind of toxic. Crimson Armin first pick? That's brave. It's not bad though. I might try it. I might try it what you're mentioning, Tab. I might try Crimson Armin first pick. Crimson Armin first pick is very interesting though. I've never seen anyone just raw first pick Crimson Armin because they can then just not go cleave. Dude, my Landy's actually just popping off. You got Emil Haste yesterday? Dude, I hate McCloy teams. They're so toxic. Like, good McCloy players are actually kind of hard to beat. I can cycle with Landy here. My Sermon does not have any gear, so she's not going to do anything, but it should still be enough to kill this. It should still be enough to kill the Bazaar. Oh, never mind. She can't kill anything right now. I think I have to kill the Crawl, actually, not the Bazaar. I didn't kill. I think I lose, actually. I messed up. I should have been going for Bazaar, not for... I should have been going for the Crawl, not for anything else. Oh, never mind. I luck suck. Landy just popped off this fight. I didn't deserve to win this one. I got outdrafted through and through. I got outdrafted through and through. I just won because he didn't kill the Fallen Cecilia. And because my Landy took a counter every single turn. Oh, it's not a Cleave Strasse, it's a Brewster Strasse. That's why. How does a mid Chloe draft look? A mid Chloe draft looks like made... First pick Landy usually. That's what a lot of people like to do now is first pick Landy. Because then they're just gonna go made, right? Or they'll first pick made, right? They'll just shotgun made, but then they can get counter picked by Landy. But typically you see first pick Landy or first pick made if they want to secure it. Then you'll see Landy. You see Crimson Armin sometimes, which makes him super tanky. You see another Soul Weaver like Ruel or Doris or Amelia, and then you see another big DPS. Made teams are like 2 big DPSs made, another support, and 1 knight, right? It's very standard, but it's just so good at what it does. Right? Because it doesn't have that many counters to it. Aside from just bopping them out of existence before they can take a turn. Which is why Cleave is in a big uptick. Right? So... I highly doubt it's a Fire Soul Weaver. If I say it's a Fire Soul Weaver, I will be very depressed. But I will try first pick Crimson Armin tab. That sounds very, very interesting. First pick Carrot's a little weird now. Like, assuming you're going against Cleave, you can definitely do things. But all I'm trying to say is Cleavers, there's like, unless you have dummy tank gear and like really solid units, I don't think there's a reliable way to actually counter Cleave properly. Like, that's not RNG based. Yes, Evasion does a really good job. You have a higher chance of beating them than they do you, assuming you get all your Evasion units through. Right? Like, if you get a Violet and you get Rylet and you and you have the speed gear to speed contest, then it's really hard for them. Oh wait, not enough good gears for me. Oh, that happens. Again, I mentioned, but I will be stopping after C-Trees. Sadly, I cannot go through everyone. I would love to, but I can't be up all night. So I think everyone after C-Trees, I will not be able to go against. Because I do have to sleep eventually. But yeah, it's as a playstyle, it's very RNG. So I don't know if Dopey's here, so I'm gonna go to the next one. But no, like inherently, Cleave has some RNG aspects to it, and you usually are trying to abuse those RNG aspects to it. That is why it's OP when it's blind. Yes, I do agree, Tap. If it's not a blind match, Cleave is not as strong. If I know I'm going against a Cleaver, I can definitely set up a lot more, because then I get the pre-ban. I'm not banning Maid. If I'm going against a Cleaver and I know they're going Cleave, I'm not banning Maid. Yes, I 100% agree with you, Tap. 100% agree with you. Which is why, like, higher up, Cleave is not as viable. Right? Because you start going against the same people over and over again. You know they're Cleavers. You can start target banning them. You can start taking picks. Right? Like, if they were first picking Arby and you know they're doing it. So, it's... Yes. Cleave preys on the fact that you don't know you're going against Cleave. And they can make it so you don't know you're going against Cleave. and they can pivot draft. That's what makes cleave strong. It abuses the fact that you don't have that much information against them, right? But once you know you're going against a cleave player, then you have a lot of different stuff. You can cleave a mate team. Oh, you can definitely cleave. You can cleave a mate team easy. You can definitely cleave a mate team. But yeah, I would actually prevent Polides against a cleaver. Unironically, I would actually prevent Polides against a cleaver. Or I would take it. If I had Polides, I would first pick Polides against a cleaver, or I would ban it. Because without Polides, Elena becomes a lot stronger. And then you just ban the Pavel, or deal with Pavel afterwards. Alright, let me try a different team this time. Since you're trying some funner units, I will try some funner units as well. I don't want to use Carrot. She's too toxic. But you would agree with me, Tab, that Cleave is pretty strong right now, right? Assuming you're going blind. Like, if you don't know what you're going against Cleave, it's a pretty good playstyle, right? Like, if you're just trying to climb in RTA and you have all the Cleave units and you build them, like, relatively well, it is hard to deal with in a blind situation. Right? You can at least agree with me on that. We may disagree on how you would counter it once you know, but if you don't know, you lose a pick, essentially. Or two, depending what they first pick. Like, if they're really good about it, there's a lot of things that could stop. Like, you can contest, like, that's the thing. If you know you're playing against a cleaver, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Then it's not as scary. If I'm playing against a cleaver and I know this person is cleaving me, I have a bunch of ways to actually deal with it, right? Then it's not that bad. Yeah. Okay. So we're on the same page. We may just disagree a little bit on what the best way to counter, on like how reliable the counters are. I just don't think they're reliable. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying Cleave doesn't have counters. I'm just saying Cleave counters aren't reliable. So inherently, for both the cleaver and for the person fighting against Cleave, there's a lot of RNG, right? Like when you're fighting a cleaver blind, there's a lot of RNG on both sides, and both sides are trying to mitigate it as much as possible. Oh man, I just want you stripping me, so I'm a random Melissa. I'll let you keep your double a little bit, but it's good. I mean, I think it's healthy for the game to an extent, right? It's healthy to the game to an extent. It's always nice to have a playstyle that like that's aggressive and that like is not just tanking, because I'd much rather have the meta that we have right now than the meta that was like all pentatanks. Right? I would much rather have a meta where Cleave is strong and Cleave can exist and coexist with other aggressive playstyles, but I do not like the whatchamacallit, the also, why is my cannon so slow? Oh, because my milk are counters, so you get extra turns. Oh, you do have a strip. Interesting. I don't want to S3 you here because I don't want to waste the skill. Let's see here. But yeah, I would much rather, I would 100%, 100 times prefer fighting in the meta that we have right now than the meta that we had 2 seasons ago. And I mean, RTA rooms are about having fun, which is why it's, I don't mind it. He likes a little bit, you know, it's supposed to be fun. Yes, the Abyssal was pretty insane, but it was 2 seasons ago. Last season ended up being pretty diverse at near the end. Aside from Carrot. Honestly, I can't say really diverse because there was Carrot. But Carrot existed. So at the end of the season, it was like Made Carrot, and like Cleave was good because Made Carrot was so good. She kind of put a damper on everything. That most of the last season end was Carrot made, And if they were banned, then it was a slugfest or cleave, right? Cleave was doing pretty good, like aggro drags. 2 seasons ago was the pentatech. But Fairy Tale collab, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think after like the thing with this collab, I don't know how successful it was, right? As far as Smilegate's side, we'll see the numbers later. I think it was good though. I think Smilegate got a lot more people downloading the game because of the ReZero collab. Because it's just such an casual, nice anime, and like a lot of people like ReZero. But I just don't know if they're gonna announce it in advance. And it kind of showed that Smilegate likes to play it safe, so I don't think they're gonna do anything that hasn't been done before, pretty much. But again, I just want to remind you that I most likely will be stopping after C-Trees, just because of the time will already be pretty late. So as much as I would like to fight you guys, I would love to. If you ever want to fight in the Discord, people always fight in the Discord. So I will be stopping after C-Trees, sadly, right? And I'll leave the room in case anyone wants to stay and play in the room. I'll leave the room and let you guys fight in there if y'all want. But I will personally be leaving after C-Trees, most likely. I really do like Amelia. I love Amelia. I think it was a good. It was a good collab. A lot of people complain about it. My only complaint is that the story sucks for the collab. Like the thing about it is, how are you gonna release the collab at the same time that you release episode 3? Only 5 fights. I've been fighting since like 2 hours ago. Sadly. I've been fighting so many recently. I fought a lot of people so far. You still think that Diane is better? Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Diane is weird. She just has more counters. But the side story was like absolute doo-doo water. Oof. You're going for like one of those mid-range aggro teams. I'm gonna try something against this though. We'll see how it works. But yeah, Laika's model was sick. So how are you gonna release the freaking oh, he's not playing Cleave, he's playing Booster. The second he picked General Purgas, I knew it was more Booster. But how are you gonna release this side story for the collab when you release episode 3, chapter 9, which is just straight fire through and through, right? It's just like, come on, man. How are you gonna do that to us? You know, like you go from straight fire, straight heat, to like doo-doo water in 2 seconds. I kind of want to go a little bit more aggro here. I probably should have gone for like another support style character, but I imagine he bans Fallen Cecilia, right? Oh, he banned Briar. Interesting. We'll see if we're able to take it out. Yeah, he looked really sick, actually. That's true. I mean, like, I know no one cares about the story. I cared about it, and I was very disappointed. You're not speed tuned. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't think he loses though. Army damage is pretty good. And the thing about Strasse, it's like he'll keep a bow. I just want to be safe, so I want to kill the RV here. Actually, never mind. I think Landy survives and I just heal up and kill afterwards. No gap kind of ruin your chances of winning. If you had gotten if your Deeper was actually speed tune, I might have actually lost. But the no speed tuner might actually kill you. We're just gonna cleanse that and get a nice little barrier and heal. But yeah, so many people underestimate counter Landy, dude. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't think my Landy takes another turn though. Does she? She might. I don't think this Ras kills. Yeah, Ross doesn't kill. And I kill his RB. Hopefully. Ah, we didn't kill the RB. Alright, that's GG for us. I needed to kill the RB and I did it. And he hit the 2U that he needed to hit. I knew I lost this one. I needed to kill the RB and I didn't. And my Landy didn't proc counter. He outsped me. Oh, that sucks. I'm trying to think if there's anything different I could have done, and the only thing would have been not to put Carrot there. Carrot was actually kind of a throw. I'm trying to think. I used Bloodstone on my Landy. I just wasn't able to outspeed with Amelia. My Carrot died. No damage mid kind of sucks for me. That was good. That was good. Good fight. I'm pretty sure that the Carrot was the wrong pick. Carrot didn't make sense in that situation. I should have just done something that would actually have punished you a little bit better. So it'd be like that. Zezer's and Amelia overkill? Yeah, it's a little overkill. Yeah, I think that last pick I shouldn't have picked Carrot. I wanted to go more aggressive, but I should have played more defensively because the RB is the only real threat, right? In terms of damage. And I could have banned the Strawson most likely. Dude, is everyone just the cleaver? Oh yeah, you told me you're a Pavel cleaver. Yeah, so this guy's a cleaver and I didn't prepare for it, right? So now I'm like, okay, what do I pick? Right? He first picked RB, but the thing about it is I can't go full counter, right? Because let's say I decide to go full counter cleave here. If I go full counter cleave right here, and he's not a cleaver, like if I pick 2 counters to cleave here, and he's not a cleaver, then I just lose, right? That's what's so scary about this, like this situation. Because right now, this could be Degen RB, and he could completely pivot the draft, right? If he wanted to. So I don't have Carmen. I don't have Carmen, but I will try it. I will try Carmen Carrot pick. The Emo Cowrick is interesting though. Yeah, the Briar Witch was a good ban. That was a good ban. But yeah, I can go Evasion team. That most likely would have been like my best bet. But the thing about it is you have to realize... Oh wait, he doesn't have... He needs another mage. If he doesn't put another mage, I just ban the only mage he has. Okay, so he put the seed on. Alright. Let me see. I could put Ryler for the last one. This is Ryler has higher evasion chance. I kind of have to ban the Pavel actually. In this situation, I ban the Pavel. And most likely he tries to go for a one-shot onto Sage Ball. Or he goes for a reset. I don't have Polides. I wish I did. I would have picked her there. I would have picked her there though. If I had Polides, I would 100% have picked her there. For sure. What does the Soulburn do? Wait, I'm so confused what your Soulburn does. If this is supposed to be a stun, it's not gonna stun. What the hell? How many turns do you take? Let me take a turn. Oh man. The speed tune is a little off on your team. Let's put this on him. I have to kill the Sedum. He's your only CR pusher? Yeah, I had a feeling you were playing a Wyvern Jeeprig. And we'll do the RB, just so you get less damage. I have an Efra Sage Ball. Fun fact, I weird quirky units sometimes. I'm trying to play around with some other cleave counters. Like me and someone else in the Discord are trying to figure out some cleave counters that are more reliable than just Violet and Prey. And one of the ones we came up with was T-Crossette and Sage Ball. That Cowrick did like an impressive amount of damage. I'm trying to see if I can sleep here. Nope. I should kill the RB before my Rylets thing goes away. Alright, that works. I mean, he's just trying to have fun. I don't mind it. He's just trying to have fun. I think Crimson Ramen would actually help a lot. But he should have put like Polides instead of the Emo Koano would have been much better. It's good damage though on me. Just 'cause I don't know what she does, I just want to get stun her just in case. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what this I have no clue what Kawana does, by the way. I have no idea what this unit does. I just know she took 3 turns in a row. That's all I saw. So that's why I'm like, I have no clue what that unit does. My Sage Ball is a 180 Efra Sage Ball. Oh, she's a stunner? I did not know that. That's cool though. I appreciate that you're bringing out cooler units. But my Sage Ball is 180 Efras. It is a very, very weird Sage Ball. But it's mostly for Cerise and for like quirky things that people could potentially bring up. I have to change to Purple Valor though. Damn, I'm surprised that. So I just got lucky then. It was a 70-30 and I won the 70-30. GG. That was good. Bro, champion don't mean jack, bro. Even if I'm champion, it doesn't mean anything, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's way better people than me out there. But alright, I did say I was gonna stop there. Sadly, I would have loved to have stayed. And man, there's so few. Y'all are making me want to just finish it. I'll do a couple more, and then I'll show the units. So, but I appreciate that he's having fun. I mean, I build fun units every once in a while too. I think fun units are great. I think that's the whole point of Epic 7s, to have fun. Like, I don't think I'm the best player in the game. I think I'm above average, but I don't think I'm like the best player in the game at all. Like, every time I fight a champion player, I'm like, man, these people are like way stronger than me. The only thing I have going for me is we have a really good Discord community. So it's a good place to talk with a variety of people. Right? That's what I really like, right? It's the community, and like there's a lot of legend level players, and I talk with a lot of them, and we have like discussions. Where we disagree on some things, we agree on some things, right? That's what's always fun about the game, and that's how like you become more knowledgeable. It's like if you join a proper community, right? Like if you're someone that is not talking to anyone about your ideas and like conferring and like discussing, it's like one person's opinions is not as great. Oh man, are you going control on me? You're gonna go control on me. I have not seen someone go control on me in ages. Which is really weird. I'm just like, what the hell do I do? That's so weird. Control players still exist? Really? No way. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it, Citrus. I could see it. I could see that working because I have zero idea what she does. Alright, let's see. If he picks one more aggro unit, we just go evasion. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. I like it. Oh, shoot. I did not want to go her. I wanted to go Violet. But if I can clear Spine too, she's not bad in this situation. I would have preferred Violet here because I'm a big RNG gamer. If y'all don't know anything about me, is like I love to mold. So I'm a big RNG gamer. I'm tempted to ban the Kise. Actually, Kise doesn't do anything to me. My whole team doesn't. She doesn't die to Kise. I think I still ban Cerise. Or do I ban the Cowrick? Because Cowrick could be a problem. Cowrick could be a problem. I ban the Cowrick. Ooh, you ban the fucking Clury. Okay. I imagine your units are high stun. I'm curious about the Cerise Spec combo. Because I know that's what you're going for here. Is it Cerise Spec combo? And it should be spicy. Ooh, it's a speed one too. But I think I barely edge you out. My Amelia's kind of trash right now. So we might actually get to cut. And you actually have a good series. So you actually might get to outspeed me here with Spes. Alright, let's see how many you land on. I'm curious how many you land on here. Okay, so Violet dodge, which is actually could lose you the game. And you did not stun my Landy. Alright, my Amelia most likely dies, but my Landy gets to live, and that's all I really care about. I don't think this kills. Never mind, it does kill. Alright, now I just win because I don't know if you kill. I don't know if there's a way you kill a Violet. Yeah. It was a cool team though. It was a cool control team. I'm always a big appreciator of control teams. I'm a big appreciator of control teams. It's a cool team. That's a cool team. I like it. I like it a lot. It's just Violet is just kind of rough. Violet, like the thing about it is I have a Tywin or triple SS and I feel like I never use them. Just because it's just like not Violet, a Tywin. I use Violet all the time. But I need to make my Amelia less scuffed. My Amelia is so scuffed right now. And just to give Landy attack buff. But yeah, I could see Violet becoming a popular prevent pick in the future. Or people will learn how to counter him and start picking Charlotte too. Yeah, I mean, control. If you're playing control, you're inherently playing at a disadvantage. If you're playing control, you're actually playing at a disadvantage. It's the worst playstyle right now. I wouldn't even consider it a playstyle. I would just say it's a fun gag. The Cowrick is probably there for the Landy. If I let the Landy through, he could have potentially killed the Landy and reset her. Or reset someone else. Yeah, Atalman's not nearly as good as a unit as it used to be. It's a really cool team though. I like the team. Should you ban? Dude, Otaku, don't even worry about it, bro. It's just for fun. Oh my god, Top joined in right before. At 1 AM, no matter where I am, I'm stopping. So if I don't get to you, and it gets to 1 AM for me, which is in like 10 minutes, I will be stopping no matter what happens. Because I need to go sleep. I need to sleep. I need to go sleep. But yeah, I needed to ban the Cowrick because I had a lot of Earth units, and if he hits once, he could have potentially killed a lot of them. And he also could have gotten... if he killed a Landy, he could have also gotten stealth, and then my Violet can't hit him, right? So it worked out. Let me try a different first pick. Let me actually try Crawl this time. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm actually thinking of making my RB degen too. Just because I see him so often, I kind of want to clap him. Let's try. I really want my Lilios built too, man. I have all these units I want to build, but I just don't have the gear for right now. Let's give her proper support this time. I'm trying to decide if I want to have fun or if I want to try something weird. I never do this. I'm trying different drafts. I love trying different drafts. It's fun. Toxic counter team would be fun. The Rem was kind of expected. That's a lot of water. You have to ban the Violet, right? That's like a force ban for you. What? Wait, why carry? You have all these water units. Out of all the units to ban, you ban the carrot, huh? I don't know about that one, Chief. You probably should have banned the Violet, not the carrot. That's the whole point of putting these two. It's okay. I understand where you're coming from though, because like I too hate carrot, but if you're picking Ram and Seaside and all this stuff, you're okay, bro. You're okay. You're okay. You're good, bro. It's fine though. He's still probably learning the game, so that's cool. I always appreciate it when people learn the game. We need more players. You should not be toxic to newer players because they're just trying to learn, right? They're trying to have fun. That's the only mistake I would say. Your draft, I mean, could use work, but I'm sure you just don't have the units yet. But yeah, I would say immunity on your SSB would be nice. That's a good start. And you need some knights. If you're not going like full cleave with the speed gear, you probably don't want to pick all these DPSs. But like at this point, like you can't kill Violet. Like at this point in the game. It's alright. You're just starting. You're just starting. You're just starting. It's cool though. It's cool. And I too hate Carrot. You should also build her though, because she is free to play. But you do have a lot of good units. It's just actually building your teams. I think you actually get my Landy though. You did really good damage, but it's just there's no way you dealt with Violet. Had you banned the Violet, not the carry, you actually might have had a shot. Which is would be really cool, right? Because you just are putting some units that you know. That's the difference. That's like the part where it's like there's things that you'll learn as you play the game more. Yeah, you still get gear gapped, but like you could have improved your chances of winning if you had banned the Violet, right? One of those things that's like it comes with experience, but then yeah, you probably need a little bit more farming, and you'll be okay. But at least you know I could honestly see with like the account you have, you could honestly probably make it to like gold or even masters. I could unironically see you make masters like next season easily. You have the units and your gear's not like terrible. You actually put a pretty decent dent on my team. Did I already fight Otaku? I feel like I did, but I didn't at the same time. Yeah, you didn't do terrible. And it is almost 11, so most likely Goggles will be my last fight. Because I can't stay here forever. What's up, K-Essence? But I mean it's one of those though. Like he most likely loses, but it's like I like that people like to try RTA. I will never hate on a newbie for trying RTA and for getting clapped. I will always like encourage it and like you learn from it, right? Surprisingly, I think with that count that he has right now, if he just farms a little bit more, he can make it to masters, which gets him the skin, right? So You'd be shocked at what you need to actually get masters. I can't tell if this guy's good or not, or like he's strong. Because Russ first pick is interesting. Oh, he banned Crow? Why? Oh, my Crow. It's okay, I like Wants to seal him more anyway. I just do this all the time. It's my favorite. I just like Landy too much. That's a lot of knights. Where's your DPSs? I'm curious now. How are you cracking my team? That's a, if you pick G-Prick, that's a lot of supports, which means you only get 1 DPS. That wouldn't fit your current draft. That is a lot of supports. Or, that means your last 2 picks have to be DPSs, right? And they would both have to be AoE if I picked her. Do I feel like being toxic? I'm being a little toxic. Let's be toxic. Since I know you only have 1 DPS, I can actually be toxic. Because my DPS will be supported by Soul Weavers. I'm curious what you pick here. You have to pick something like that I'm super scared of. Honestly, like a stand-in would be good, a start, and then you would need to pick something else that's like just crazy good. Robbie could be annoying. I could see myself losing to the Spess though, unironically. You most likely ban whatever I pick here, so there's no reason for me to do this. Alright, let me think. Let me think. He most likely bans my last unit, right? What are the odds that he stuns my Landy and kills her with Spess? Because then I can't revive, right? Versus Robbie, what are the odds Robbie solos 2 Soul Weavers and just counters me every turn? Part of me wants to ban the Specimen Says. But I know Robbie's probably the better ban. I'll just ban the Specimen Says because I want to play it well. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I got hella Soul Weavers. We'll kill the whole team and then we'll get to Robbie at the end. That's just gonna happen. We'll see how many times she counters and how many times my Landy hits. There's no reason for me to S3 and give him advantage. Let's see it. This is gonna take a while. Let's see if you counter here. Okay. Okay. You have immunity on your units, which is good. I still don't know, like, I can't gauge the level, because, like, you were, like, low bronze, but then again, it's preseason. So we would have lost! Wow. So if we didn't ban the Spess, we actually would have lost, unironically. It doesn't matter how many times he hits my Landy. He could kill my Landy here, and I'll just revive her next turn, right? It's like, it absolutely does not matter how many times he hits my Landy here. Alright, he got the dual tech. Nice. So we just wait for her well, and we revive her. Would have been nice if she could have lived, and we just could have S3'd there. Oh, man. This is gonna be annoying, because he's gonna keep, stunning Landy. I hope I clicked on the right thing. I might have clicked on the wrong thing here. Okay, I did click on Landy. He probably stuns Landy again, and I just cleanse her later on with Amelia. Or with Ruel. Either or. You gonna push up Robbie? Or Jeeper? Or yeah, she pushes up Robbie. S3, stun the Landy. Cycle. I do not have Strassen. I wish I did. I wish I did, but I do not have Strassen. No crit, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Spez was actually the right ban on, ironically. Alright. And we just reset. I don't have Strassen. I wish I did. It would have gone. Strassen is honestly like really strong right now. It's kind of crazy how good he actually is. Smack. And we'll see how many times this Landy or this Robbie counters. They should kill almost his whole team. I don't think I have to S3, so I'm actually gonna save it. Alright. He's gonna wait for Soulburn, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we did hit, but we just didn't crit. Now I can S2. Because we also do have Rage. I hope this is a counter Robbie or there's zero way you win this one. But yeah, Emerald Sharks will be a cleave unit 100%. I do have Rem, but I haven't actually finalized her yet to a point where I'm happy with her. I'm legit just waiting for for Frenzy at this point. So he's getting into counters, which is good for him. But once I hit in Frenzy, then it's over. Yeah, there it is, GG. My whole team's full health. God, this team is toxic. Yeah, you don't beat Landy in this type of situation. I can literally just keep her alive forever. So, your only hope was honestly ban Ruel and hope you luck sack me so hard. Oh, the Spez had no gear. Oh my god. I got debated. That was a good pick. Alright, last one of the night. This is my last fight of the night. Last fight of the night. Last fight of the night. You don't beat Double Soul Weaver at that point. Like the last two DPSs he could have picked would have been Charlie, would have done okay. Just because it's a lot of AoE. But even then, she doesn't do that good. Because I could just out-heal her. If you're picking Fairy Tail Tenebria this early, I really hope you're picking Violet. Carrot? Carrot me? I'm ready. I know it's coming. It's your best choice, right? It makes the most sense for you to pick Carrot in that situation. I'm trying to decide if I want to ban the carrot or if I want to not. Because if I ban the carrot, it doesn't make sense for me to pick Champ C. Actually, I'll just pick Champ C regardless. Give myself a little bit more options. You need more and more DPS, so I don't think you pick Roana here, right? LQC would kill. That's... You do get attack buff, which sucks. I could have picked Rem. Bro, you're right, Tab. I should have picked Rem. I picked T-Set instead. I'm a sweat. I'm a sweat. You'll get the CR push from the rest of the team. He's gonna get double CR push, which kind of sucks. But we'll get really good damage here. Alright, now Polides goes. S1s. I take some damage, and I just S3. I take a lot of damage actually, but I just S3 after. I'm pretty sure I win from here. LQC is dead. Polides can't kill anymore at this point. She's dead too. You can't kill the Violet, so it's GG. How do I lose this, bro? How did I lose that game? In what world, bro? Nah, there's no way. The only way he would have won is if he banned Violet, and he didn't ban Violet. He should have still popped that S3 early game. And just YOLO'd it. But then my Violet cuts, right? Got kind of put in a corner there. In terms of draft. But at this point, he can't kill half the team. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. Like, he had the right idea. The thing about it is, like, let's say he risked it with LQC on the Violet, my C-set just wins from that point. And yes, Violet is just disgusting. This unit is so broken. Violet's actually so broken. Like, the thing about it, it's like, I don't think F10 is a good pick anymore that early, right? I think Goggles, your team was fine. I think your team was great. I think the only problem was you picked F10 way too early. And because then it's like, you have to pick the Violet. But if you don't pick the Violet, then I get to pick the Violet. And if you don't ban the Violet, then Violet potentially souls your whole team, right? So it was one of those situations where, like, you're kind of put in a draft corner. Just because F10 has so many counters right now. Had you picked, like, if you had switched the pick order, like if it was Carrot and G-Perg, that makes me not want to pick Violet, and then we go down the draft, and you had last pick, and then you could have last picked the F10A. But yeah, he should have done S3 to lock down the Crow, because then if you lock down the Crow, then you have the potential of your LQC killing my Violet, and then you could have won it. So it was close. How do you done it that way? You had to do the S3 even though you're gonna get, and you would have pushed up in front of me just because CSAT would have done more S2s. So, but it happens. I'm sure it happens to everyone, right? You had a really good draft. I mean, in theory, you had a really good draft. I did not mind your draft. It was actually pretty solid, but it's like picking Fairy Tail Tenebria now, first pick, you have to expect the Violet pick, which you did expect with the carrot, but then I had the answers to the other stuff, right? And you were kind of debuff heavy, so Champ C was a little rough, and then the LQC was nice. It's an old school draft, but it's good. It's just a lot harder to play control. So I expect you for trying to play control, but alright, that's all I got as far as fights. Because I need to sleep. It's already 1 AM. And knowing me, I'm not gonna, and I still have to post the video. So I already made it though, thankfully. So I just have to post it. I could have posted it when I was talking with you. But good job, everyone. To everyone who fought me, I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all didn't, let me know. Comment or just message me privately. You should be able to message me if you're in the Discord, which I don't know if the Discord link is included in here. I can include it in here. But yeah, you always can DM me like any concerns you have or anything like that. I usually do read comments and stuff like that, and I take most stuff pretty seriously. I read almost everything. I just don't reply to everything, but I do read everything and I try to take it seriously. Again, as always, I'm not perfect. Not everyone's perfect, right? I don't think there's a single player that will say that they're the best at the game, because there's always going to be someone better than you, right? So I don't think I'm the best. I definitely make mistakes. I definitely say things wrong. So hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.